Hey everyone, what's up and welcome to another episode of the Joe Knows All podcast. If this is your first time here on the podcast, this isn't your typical hour and a half long show. It typically runs from 20 minutes to at most a half hour, maybe 40 minutes depending if I have a guest. But if it's just by myself, it's 20 to 25 minutes. No more than that. No reason to be more than that. I just want to... I enjoy hitting certain topics that I want to cover. So today we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to be talking about Fallout 76. And we're going to be talking about Sony. This whole big ordeal with them not showing up at E3 and possibly showing off the rumored PlayStation 5. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe for more, like this video, and comment. I'm really close to 1,500 subscribers, and for me, that's a milestone, so please help me get there. Alright guys, let's get it rocking and rolling. So, let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077. Now, just to let you guys in, I don't really like editing my podcast all that much. I like to bring more of a radio feel to my podcast, not so much of an edited feel, but like a radio feel, if that makes any sense. So a live feel. So I'm really not going to be editing this all that much, maybe a tiny bit here and there. I'm drinking a soda, so I might be swallowing every now and again, and you might be hearing that, and I apologize. I'm just letting you guys know. So let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I made a lot of videos on it recently. A lot of you guys could be brand new subscribers from Cyberpunk 2077. I thank you for hopping on and joining Joey Caps Gaming. It means a lot to me. So Cyberpunk 2077 has me really excited. To me, it's the ultimate RPG experience where in the gaming world, we really have been lacking that. We have been. You could argue that Skyrim is the closest thing that we have to a full RPG experience. Now, when you're talking about The Witcher being an open world RPG, okay, yes and no. You have Geralt and you can't really customize him that much. You can't make him to your liking, his looks. So that's the one thing that The Witcher 3 wasn't. It was a great game. That's what I've heard anyway. I haven't played it. And it won Game of the Year awards. So it's got to be a fantastic game. But as far as an RPG goes, it's not what the gaming world truly wants. If that makes sense, guys. If that makes sense. For me, for an RPG, not just open world game, for an RPG, I want to create my character. I want to name my character. I want to be able to do all that stuff. And if I can't do that, that's a bit of a bummer. Now, Cyberpunk 2077... your character's name is Vase, so okay, you can't name your character, but you can customize your character, pick if you want to be male or female. To me, that's huge. In The Witcher, didn't have that. So Cyberpunk has the potential to be one heck of an RPG, especially how good The Witcher was. Especially how good that game was. Imagine what they could do with Cyberpunk as far as an RPG goes. Now, yes, you're going to have some things predetermined here and there, but it reminds me a bit of Mass Effect. And that's fine with me. Your own Commander Shepard, that's fine. I'm going to have my own V. That's fine with me. I don't mind it. Now, as when the game could be possibly released, I'm thinking next year, 2019. Now, a lot of people aren't really, I don't think, agreeing with me. I think some people feel the fall of 2019. Some people feel 2020. Even longer than that. But it's just all signs are pointing to 2019, May 2019. And if you really look at it, think about it, break it down. CD Projekt Red has been working on Cyberpunk for many years. For 6 years now. 5 years. It will be 6 years. 2013. Maybe before that. Because that's when we got a reveal trailer. So let's say 2012. That's how long they've been working on this title before The Witcher 3 was even released. That's how long. That's a really long time to spend on a game. And if you're thinking that it's the only game, if you assume that it's the only game that they're working, on and spending time on right now, which I don't think it is. I think they're working on The Witcher 4 as well. But if you figure, hey, they're putting all their time and all their resources into Cyberpunk 2077, and they've been working on it for so long, and it's a playable game, development is progressing fast, so you put all that into one, and it's like, wow, it could be released very, very soon. And don't be shocked if they take a page out of Bethesda's book in regards to announcing the game's release date shortly before the game releases, 4 to 5 months before. Bethesda's done it twice, Fallout 4 and 76. We know how bad 76 has done in sales. We know this. But Fallout 4 made $750 million within the first 24 hours of the game releases. So the short release, it adds more hype to it. It makes you feel more excited, and it makes you feel willing to pre-order the game right then and there. Because if you don't know when the game's going to come out, if they say 2 or 3 years, you don't have that incentive to go pre-order that game. But when they say, hey, we're releasing this game and it's going to come out in 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, it's like, all right, let me go pre-order it right now. Because 4 months will be here just like that. And I feel CD Projekt Red could be doing that with Cyberpunk. And keep this in mind. The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, if you haven't watched my latest videos, I made these points in them, but The Witcher 2 and The Witcher 3, both, number one, have 4-year gaps between them, 2011, then 2015. And 2, both released in May. 3, the third Tuesday in May. That's insane. That's crazy. And now, 2019, 4 years after The Witcher 3, it makes sense. It really makes sense. Now, I could be completely wrong. And all of it makes sense, but sometimes things in life just don't. And we might not be seeing Cyberpunk anytime soon. It could be a couple of years. But what's also so telling is it's on the Xbox One X Enhanced list, which means it's going to be on the Xbox One. And there's rumors that the next-gen consoles, like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, whatever the heck you want to call it, that they're going to come out in 2020. So if Cyberpunk is on the Xbox One X, it's got to be releasing before next-gen consoles come out. So that means next year. Also, another reason, the loan that CD Projekt Red took out from the government to work on this mysterious game. Seamless multiplayer. City creation, that popped out to me the most. City creation, animation excellence. They're working, that was for Cyberpunk, and their deadline June 2019. It fits in. A May 2019 release date fits in for Cyberpunk. It really does. It fits in, and it would not shock me one bit if we get Cyberpunk May 2019. It could happen. It really could happen. Now, if it doesn't, then it doesn't. What the heck? Who knows? Maybe when it launches on current gen consoles in 2020, as well as next gen consoles, as well as PlayStation 5, Xbox, whatever the heck you want to call it. Maybe they end up doing that in 2020, making it a launch title for the next gen systems, but also putting it on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Could be. Could definitely be the case. That wouldn't shock me one bit either. All I know is this, guys. Cyberpunk 2077, in my opinion, is going to come very, very soon. Like I've said, you could check out my playlist for Cyberpunk. The development for the game is progressing really, really quickly. really quickly. The game is playable. It's playable, guys. This game is almost there. It could be there. I think CD Projekt Red knows when they're going to release this game. They know when it's going to come out. They don't want to say anything yet, and rightfully so. Maybe after the holidays. Who knows? But they know when this game is going to come out, and this game is going to make a lot of money. It could possibly beat Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 made $750 million in 3 days after its release. It could beat Red Dead 2. Could it beat Fallout 4? I don't think so as far as sales go. Because that's pretty crazy. I don't think anybody can beat Fallout 4. Maybe Elder Scrolls 6 could. Maybe GTA 6? Possibly. But you're talking about pulling almost $1 billion within the first 24 hours of the game releases. I don't think we're ever going to see that again. The hype that surrounded Fallout 4, I don't think we're ever going to see that. But I do think Cyberpunk could break records and could be up there. Definitely be up there. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts about Cyberpunk. Now, we're going to go transition to something else, to the PlayStation 5. Sony dropped out of E3 2019. They dropped out of it. They will not be there. That means Microsoft. That means Nintendo has the floor for the majority of the conference. Then you could have Bethesda there. You could have EA, other companies there. But Sony will not be there. I'm thinking they're going to reveal the PlayStation 5. That's what I'm thinking. That they're going to reveal it and show it to us at their own conference. Personally, that why else would they drop out of E3 for? Yes, they could have done it at E3, but Sony's so big, these companies are so big, they could just have these conferences whenever the heck they want to. They'll do it in the middle of the summer. There's been leaks about the PS5 trademark for DualShock controller. Let me go check out this article. So there's already leaks for this. PS5 dev kits are out. Most studios are in possession of them, and it's described as a monster. A monster. Yes, like I just said, there's a trademark, patent for a new type of DualShock controller for the PS5. Well, it's believed for the PS5, but it's for the PS5, guys. Come on, let's get real. And Kingdom Hearts 3, we recently heard news about that. Whether it's on the PS4 or the PlayStation 5, Sony is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, going to give us information this year in regards to a next-gen console. There's no other reason. Now, it kind of leaves us thinking about their exclusives. Thinking about The Last of Us 2. What are you doing with The Last of Us 2? Will that be on the PlayStation 4? Or do we have to wait for the PlayStation 5 to get our hands on The Last of Us 2? Or will they do it just like they did it with the first game? Put it out on PlayStation 3, a year later, put it out on PlayStation 4. I could see that too. That's a heck of a money grab, but I could definitely see it. The Last of Us is a strong franchise. Naughty Dog, extremely strong. So yeah, I could totally see them doing that. But it's crazy to think. I remember it just like it was yesterday, man. Getting my PlayStation 4, getting my Xbox One. I got the Xbox One a month after it released, and I remember trying to pre-order one, or just to order one off Amazon. And every single time, it was either PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Didn't really prefer either one. It was just whatever one I got my hands on first. And I tried for the PlayStation 4 because it was cheaper. It was $400, $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. And then I tried ordering that, couldn't. Tried ordering the Xbox One, couldn't. And then all of a sudden, the Xbox One becomes available, and I jumped on that. I was like, I want it. And the PlayStation 4 never seemed to really replenish its stock. So, what I'm going to do is when we hear anything about the PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox, I'm pre-ordering the freaking console. I want one. I really want one on day one. I'm not waiting. I'm not going to spend an exorbitant amount of money on a game, on a console like that, because I do have a really great gaming PC that's probably better than the specs for PlayStation 5 or a new Xbox. But I want a console. I love console gaming. I love the PlayStation exclusives. I'm a big sports fan, so MLB The Show is a must for me. I play Madden, so I need a console. Yes, Madden's on the PC, but I need a console. So I'm going to pre-order either the Xbox or the new PlayStation. It's exciting me. It really is. I love this kind of talk. I just feel that the PlayStation 4, now I'm digressing here and I'm so sorry, but I just feel that the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One was more of an experimental period for the next generation of gaming. I really do. I feel it was them testing out the waters of the technology that they have in place, and then they'll apply everything into the PlayStation 5 and whatever the Xbox is. That's what I honestly feel. So, Sony dropping out of E3 2019. They're going to announce the PlayStation 5 is going to happen. Why else would they drop out of it? They have The Last of Us and other games that we want to play. And they would not drop out of E3 for nothing. They're going to have their own conference. And they're going to be showing us the PlayStation 5. And me, I can't wait. It'll happen in the middle of the year. That's when I'm getting married. So it'll be a fun time for me as a gamer and just being alive as well. So think about this too. Another confirmation as to why the PlayStation 5 will be a thing. Square Enix is also said to be working on a brand new game for the PS5. So there you go, guys. There you go. PlayStation 5, middle 2019. It's going to happen. So let's close out the podcast with some Fallout talk. This channel was built primarily on Bethesda content, Fallout content, Starfield. So we're going to end it with Bethesda here. And we're going to talk a little bit about the reception that Fallout 76 has been getting, and the sales are really bad. 82% down from Fallout 4 from when that was released. That's awful, because that means no one's really buying the game. Your fan base really isn't buying the game. And that's because it's different. And they've had issues, server issues with 76. Bethesda has, they've had server issues. And that's why some people really don't want to dig in and really, they want a single player experience, and they're afraid in it because it's different. And it sounds like a grindy game, and at times it can be. But for me, I have enjoyed the heck out of 76. And if you guys are on the fence of whether you think you should buy it or not, please do yourself a favor and buy it. They're going to have a Black Friday deal for 76 for the PS4, Xbox One. I'm not sure for PC, but they're going to be on sale. 76 is going to be on sale for $40, I believe. So please, go buy it for yourself. It's a good game. If you enjoyed Fallout, if you enjoyed Fallout 4, it's Fallout 4 with multiplayer. Please, the settlement building is seamless. It's very good. Very good. Where you place your camp, that's a different story. But the settlement building is great. I love it. If you love Fallout 4, if you love the Fallout franchise, please do yourself a favor and buy this game. You will not regret it. It's just the amount of hate and the amount of awful reviews that the game got. It did not deserve a 2. Did not deserve a 3 or a 4. It really doesn't deserve that low. I could see a 6 or a 7, but not lower than a 6. A 2 and a 3. That's insane. That's incredibly low. Think about this. What's the best thing to do in a Fallout game? explore the wasteland. That's the best thing. Explore the wasteland, explore the atmosphere. Listen to the music as you're roaming the wasteland. That's the best. Absolute best thing to do. And what's the best way Bethesda Game Studios tells a story? Through notes and terminals in Fallout. And that's how the story is told. Through holotapes, notes, terminals. That's how it's told in 76. Yet, they're getting so much crap for it. And it's undeserved. It really is just undeserved. They're trying something new and they're getting a lot of hate for it. And honestly, if you haven't played 76, I recommend it. It's a heck of a game and it's a lot of fun to play with a buddy. There's not many griefers, and if there is, hash it out with them. Because if you're a seasoned Fallout player, don't worry about it. You got it handled. Fallout 76 is a great game and in my opinion doesn't deserve the garbage and the hate that it has received. It's different, yes, but a good game, yes, and does not deserve the ratings that it has received. It does not. Now, the sale numbers scare the heck out of me. They really do. They really scare me. Maybe this will make Bethesda jump on the bandwagon of single player and reveal to us Starfield definitely this year at E3. Or maybe they will try and throw up private servers as soon as possible. They said the earliest would have been November 2019, but maybe it comes sooner. Maybe it comes on the night of E3. Todd Howard drops a bomb, and that's the bomb. No pun intended. But maybe that's what happens. That would be nice. They have to do something to get people going about this game because right now, obviously, number one, everybody's so toxic about it. And number two, the sales have been incredibly bad. I hope it picks up. I really do. I love Fallout. I hope it picks up. All right, guys. I thank you all for watching. This was another episode of the Joe Knows All podcast. Wrapping this up here. Like I said, thank you all for watching. Please hit that like button, comment if you haven't already. Please subscribe for more. Let me know what you want me to talk about in future episodes. That'd be much appreciated. I like talking about all this stuff. Bethesda, CD Projekt Red, but let me know what you guys want to hear. I'll give you guys what you want. I don't mind. You follow me. You're my subscriber. It's cool. So all right, guys. I thank you all for watching. Godspeed.